Hey everyone, Street Smart Joker here today, and today I have another unboxing video. Although it's a very small unboxing video, as you guys can see. So this is a set of 3 single issues which I ordered some time back. It arrived on mail just yesterday, and let's quickly jump in and see what those 3 comics are, and then I will take you through what's there in these comics, how exciting it is to get this. So let's see what are those 3 comics which we have here. And the interesting part is, as you can see, these are some old advertisements. This is from LA Guns. These are all from the 90s. So these are all in a single series. So what we can do is we can start looking at them one by one, cover to cover. And the first one that we have here is Robin 2 Joker's Wild number 3. And the interesting part is this hologram. I hope you guys can see it very clearly. This hologram is that of none other than the Joker himself. So that's the first cover. Now we will go to the next one, which is Robin 2 number 2 the Joker's Wild, and that's a very great cover with the Joker, and the hologram here is none other than the Batman himself. And there is a reason for why they put the hologram, because they tie it to the story as well, which I'll talk to you shortly. And the final one which I have is Robin 2 the Joker's Wild number 1. This is part, I hope you guys can see the Robin hologram here. Yeah, I think that will give you a good look. So this is a small mini series, a 4-issue mini series that ran in I think 1991, mid 1991 to early 1992. This is a 4-issue series, and I don't have, unfortunately, the 4th one, which I would have loved to have to complete the story. But I really liked the covers with this holograms. I thought it was real novelty to have this book, so that's why I purchased them. And I also love that fact that this is the first time when Tim Drake, the Robin here is Tim Drake, because Jason Todd dies in 1998 and this happens in 1991. This is the first time when Tim Drake takes on the Joker. So let's talk more about it in detail. That's coming to you right away. So the story is, it starts off, I'm just showing you the cover so that you guys can see it really clearly, and it's written by Chuck Dixon, art by Tom Lyle, and Bob Smith doing the coloring. This is one for the keepers, a very interesting Joker cover. I would have just wished it was the Batman hologram instead of the Robin hologram here. That's my only complaint about this cover. And we go into the story. I don't want to go in depth or in detail, but essentially what happens is Joker breaks out of Arkham Asylum, and yet again, and obviously once he is loose, the Arkham Asylum has little to do. It's all over to the police, and then Jim Gordon calls on the Bat himself. But unfortunately, the Bat is not in town. He's doing something else that's not covered in this story, what he's doing. But that's where Tim Drake has to come into picture and then decide how he can take upon the Joker. So interestingly, like I said earlier, the hologram plays an important role in this story, simply because of the fact that Batman is not in town. He has Alfred to back him up. So they devise a plan of using a hologram of Batman to spook away the robbers, right? And we see a first encounter between Tim Drake and Joker in this. Really love this panel. This is the one thing which I loved from the 90s book. I recently was reading about Nightfall and the entire Nightfall saga, and the way they do this kind of coloring, like the entire panel full of the bluish tinge, etc. I really love those. Really brings out a different aspect that you don't see today, which is all very well mastered and colored, but it really give you a interesting feel in comic medium. Okay, so we'll pick off from here and go to number 2, where the holograms actually start taking effect, and you guys could see it very little here. Like, see, it almost appears as if Batman is on this storyline, although he isn't. But unfortunately, that works with the small time thugs, not with somebody like Joker, who okay, this is another advertisements that is part of this. This calls out Batman and Dracula. I would love to get this book. This was by Doug Mensch. Doug, along with Chuck Dixon, Kelly Jones, they all worked on the Nightfall series. So this was all lead up to that and the big event there. And yeah, so the story builds up from there, and then again there is another encounter where Tim takes on Joker. The interesting part is obviously that unlike Jason Todd, who wants to take on the Joker full on face to face directly, which is a very, very dangerous thing to do, at least Tim has some plans and he does some detective work, and that's how. This is slightly damaged, as you can see. It's the one stapler is loose, but again the cover is pretty fascinating one. So the last one, which I don't have, has the hologram of the bat symbol, but that's the story is pretty important, so that's where it concludes. I don't have that. So this is Robin 2 number 3, Joker's Wild. And here is when Joker, what he does, he has released a virus into the all the systems within Gotham City, and it's affecting the citizens, and it's kind of like a hacking he does. This was kind of a novelty at that point in time, when computers and hacking and all this were pretty novel stuff, or like pretty new to everybody. But Robin had to answer a set of clues to find out the culprit, etc. But instead he gets hacked, the Bat computer gets hacked. So all those stuff keeps going in. I'm not going to talk too much about how this ends or lose the suspense for the story, but it's a pretty interesting way by which it concludes. I don't have it, but I know the storyline, and this has been collected in some of the collected editions of Robin. It's not there as a single standalone trade paperback, but it's been collected definitely as part of the Robin runs. Like, I think Robin Triumphant has this. So I'll definitely recommend for those guys who love Joker and Robin, definitely go pick this up. It's a brilliant story, and I love the covers. So as single issues, I will really treasure them. So yeah, that's it. So that's a very small unboxing from me on Robin 2, The Joker's Wild. If you have any questions, comments, do let me know on this story. And if you really enjoyed this very, very interesting holographic covers, do hit the like button and let me know that you did, so that I could collect more of this kind of stuff from the 90s and show it to you. So cheerio, have a good day, bye bye.